Hi, I'm Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 5, Section 4, number 30, which reads, in the equation above, A is a positive constant, and the graph of the equation in the xy plane is a parabola. Which of the following is the equivalent form of the equation? So, there's a number of approaches that you could use here. First off, what you might find is when you look at the answer choices is that your x squared minus a is factored. There's something called difference of squares. If you recognize it here, it's a 5-second problem. You mark your answer, you move on. What's difference of squares? Well, typically when you've got, I'll use a number, x squared minus 9, it's very easy to factor. Whenever you've got a perfect square, here we've got x squared, and another perfect square, here we've got 9, separated by subtraction. What you do is you take the square root of the first term, that's the square root of x squared, you get x, you put it here and here. You take the square root of the second term, the square root of the 9, which is 3, you put it here and here. And your signs are opposite, they're plus minus. Now notice when you FOIL, you get x squared as your first term. If you multiply the outsides, you get minus 3x, insides plus 3x. Last term's minus 9, middles cancel, and you're left with x squared minus 9. So, when you look at your y equals x squared minus a, you might say, well, a is not a perfect square, but the same rule applies. So if it's x squared minus a, you make two sets of parentheses. Square root of x squared is x. Put it here and here. Your signs are going to be plus minus. And you would take the square root of the a, which is just square root of a. Square root of a goes there, and you've got your answer. It's B. Alternatively, if you're stuck on a problem like this, what could you do? You could look at your answer choices. If I'm looking at my answer choices, I see that if I FOIL this, even though I'm not going to get a middle term, I'm going to get a squared as my second term, and not a. I need a. So it cannot be answer choice A. If I look at answer choice B, I get x squared as my first term. The outsides and insides cancel. And then I get a plain old A as my second term, and it matches. So if I FOIL each answer choice, I'm going to get the correct answer. So that will actually show you that B is the answer as well. And then if you're FOILing answer choice C, you're going to see that you get x squareds, middles cancel. But then you get a squared over 4 as your second term. That doesn't work. And answer choice D, you actually get a middle term. You get x squared, your middle term is going to be 2a, and then your last term is going to be a squared. And if you FOIL out each of those answer choices, you'll see that that's what happens. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has trouble factoring quadratics, or forgets difference of squares, or has trouble with this particularly a little bit tricky difference of squares problem. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments as well. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.